Recently, I wanted to upgrade my setup and I was in a small hitch because finding good mechanical keyboards at a sort of budget to mid range price is very difficult nowadays, I feel. And the market is very cluttered with brands that I don't know, and brands that I know kind of charge more for less than what the others are giving. So, in this sort of a market, it is very difficult to find really good mechanical keyboards for a budget price, I'd say. So, in this video, we are going to be discussing one keyboard that I found to be really very good. And after a lot of research, the research actually paid off. I'm really happy with the decision, and I'm going to be giving you the full breakdown and review of the AULA F75. So, I have been using this keyboard for about 3 4 months now, and I am really impressed because I had used other wired mechanical keyboards, wireless mechanical keyboards, and even keyboards that are probably double the price of this. And none of them come to this particular level, I'd say. So in this video, we are going to be seeing a complete feature breakdown and review of the AULA F75. And without wasting any more time, let's get into it. Before we head on to the video, I'd really appreciate it if you guys could subscribe to my channel. While my goal in 2025 was 500 subscribers, we still haven't reached it. And that's probably my fault. I stopped uploading in the second half of the year. And hopefully I'm going to be more consistent now, but that's what I say every single time. But I guess one can only hope. So a sub to the channel would be really encouraging. And let's try to hit 500 subscribers as soon as possible. I'm not keeping goals anymore. So yeah. Now let's head on to the review. Let's start off with the physical footprint. The AULA F75 is a 75% layout keyboard, which is arguably the perfect middle ground for me. You keep your function row and arrow keys, but it's compact enough to leave plenty of room for your mouse. It removes the extra num keys which are on the side, which I personally never used. And one thing that I do miss on this is probably a print screen key, which it doesn't have, so I have to switch to my laptop keyboard. But I guess you could use a programmable key using the software that is given to do that as well. So it's just an extra step, but I wish it did have a print screen key. Now, it is a plastic case, but don't let that fool you. This is a dense, high quality polycarbonate and it weighs around 1.023 kgs, so it feels incredibly planted on your desk. But the real secret isn't the plastic, it's how it is basically held together. It uses a leaf spring gasket mount system. So basically, instead of the internals being screwed into the case, the plate is suspended by a small silicone gasket. When you type, the entire internal assembly breathes, and this eliminates that harsh bottoming out feeling that you get on cheaper boards, and it transforms the typing experience from stiff and clacky to soft and bouncy. And even other keyboards that are similarly priced and even wired keyboards that are probably slightly more expensive do not give me this sound and this feeling of softness and this plush typing experience that I really do love with this. So here is a sample of what it sounds like when I type. So what are the key specifications of this particular set of keyboards? Well, the AULA F75 is very different from its competitors, especially when you consider the internals. It consists of 5 distinct layers of sound dampening material. And if you want to go into detail, I have it here right on screen. So why does this matter? So this particular 5-layer strategy kills every single bit of ping or hollow sound effects that might come when you type on this particular keyboard. So it creates a very focused and deep sound profile, and I would call it pure bliss, or as enthusiasts call it, a very creamy sound profile of this keyboard. Because the PCB is south facing, you don't have to worry about any cherry profile key cap interference if you decide to swap the keys later on as well. Speaking of switches, most of the AULA F75s come with a Leerbox switch, usually the Reapers or the Ice Veins. I personally prefer this black and yellow one because I felt it won't catch as much dust, and overall I kind of prefer these sort of darker keyboards in comparison to lighter keyed keyboards. Usually factory lube is a marketing term that doesn't mean much as well, but here it's excellent. They are smooth as glass right out of the box, and the stabilizers, AULA has done a phenomenal job tuning them. There is zero rattle on the spacebar or the enter key, and you usually have to spend hours modding a keyboard just to get this sound cleanly. In terms of functionality, it's a tri-mode beast. It has a low latency 2.4 GHz mode, a wired mode, and a 5 GHz Bluetooth mode. It does come with a very well braided USB Type A to Type C cable, but I usually do not use it. But you do have to use it when you want to customize the keyboard using the software on your laptop. But apart from that, I usually do use it just on the 5 GHz mode as there's zero latency. It connects really fast. And overall, it's a great typing experience as well without a particular wire, which is the main reason why I bought this. Um, there's also a volume knob. It's made out of metal and it also functions as a controller for the RGBs on this particular keyboard. You can long press the volume out in order to change the functionality from controlling the volume to controlling the RGB as well. It has multiple RGB modes that I'll come to later, but overall, I'd say it's a really well, thought of keyboard with great functionality as well. Coming to the battery life, it has a 4000 milliamp hour battery, and with RGB off, you can go for weeks without a charge. Even with RGB on a medium setting, I've been getting about a full week to probably 2 weeks of heavy usage, wherein it's on all the time probably, and it's usually connected to the system as well. It does have a standby mode, but even after standby, it connects immediately as soon as I click on a single key, and I'm telling you, the battery life is really good on this keyboard. So, who is this product probably meant for? Is it for, say, professionals? Is it for gamers? Or is it for the average consumer? Well, it's priced around $70 or around 5,500 to 6,000 rupees if you buy it off of Amazon. And it's not just a good for the price keyboard. I'd say it's genuinely a great keyboard, even if you consider more expensive keyboards, like I've said earlier. It sounds incredible and its build quality is top notch as well. The software that comes with the keyboard is also really good. I can customize what key does what. So basically, I can have custom keys and custom keybind set for this particular keyboard. I can control what RGBs I can switch between, and I can even control or make new RGB patterns based on my preference using this particular software. The only thing is, it always has to be a wired connection while customizing the keyboard. But apart from that, the software experience is really good. They give all the drivers on their website along with the latest version on the application as well. So it is really easy to find, install, and use as well. Overall, I really do like this keyboard. And if you want to go for a keyboard at a I'd say 7,500 or even at 10,000 price point, I'd say this is a really good option for you. The sound quality is great, build is really good, has really good connectivity, and overall, it has a great typing experience. So, what are your opinions? I would like to know if you already tried and tested it out, or what you currently have versus what you're expecting from a new keyboard. You can let me know down in the comments below. Anyways, that's been it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You guys can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. I'll leave links for both those accounts in the video description. Thanks for watching. This is Techsavage, and I'll see you guys in the next one.